How's everybody doing? Today's video is going to be something that I haven't really talked about before, but that is, or someone I haven't talked about before, and that is Toby Keith, the country artist. So Toby Keith is one of the biggest country artists in history. Has tons and tons of hits. He's written a ton of hit songs. I don't think I've probably ever discussed him on the channel before, as far as I can remember, but he is one of the greatest songwriters that I have ever been aware of. So, as I'm sort of moving this channel forward, I'm wanting to discuss some things a little bit outside of the realm of guitar, because he's really not known as a guitarist, but more so as a singer-songwriter. I mean, he is a guitarist, but he's not like, not a notable guitarist. But he is a very notable songwriter. So basically, Toby Keith has been one of my favorite country artists and one of my favorite songwriters of all time for years, probably for decades now. Probably the last 2 decades. And he started his career, I guess, in the 90s in country, and it had that sort of 90s country sound. And then he was active basically up until the last couple of years, and only because he was battling stomach cancer for a couple of years. And he unfortunately recently passed away, in other words, died from stomach cancer complications. And it's sad to me because his songwriting ability is something that nobody else will be able to ever replace. Nobody else will probably be able to come close. Nobody else is going to ever have the wit that he had in his songwriting. Basically, early on in his career, Toby Keith had some songs that were very sad, and he had some that were more upbeat, and he had some notable, major hits. I'd be surprised if anybody watching this video in America has never heard a Toby Keith song, because he's had some major, major songs, whether they were, upbeat or slower, sad songs or what have you. But his ability to write songs was unlike almost anybody that I can think of. So it's worth making this video just to note that since he has died, there is going to be a major void in the songwriting world. Toby was able to write songs that were basically the purest, most sad themes written into a song, written into a story, that really, really got you to feel what he was talking about. Some of his songs were more on the patriotic side and got people to really sort of unite. He did a ton of USO tours with soldiers and sailors and everything around the world. And I saw him one time live. It was fantastic. He drank a lot during the show, and he basically just belted his heart out, and it was a fantastic show. He had a horn section that just really emphasized the songs. But he's just, at the core, one of the best songwriters that I could ever think of in any genre in human history. So, it's sad to me that he has now died. If you're not familiar with his songs, anyway, let me go back to what I was saying. So he has songs ranging from super sad, pure, sad sounding country songs, up to patriotic songs, up to just pure comedy, like upbeat. Like, he would write a song that would just make you laugh. Like, he had certain ways of saying things and certain lines, and just a way about him that was very clever and just could make you laugh. And also some super sad, super clear sounding sad songs that could probably make you cry, and everything in between. And he just was one of the best songwriters. So I guess what I'm getting at is it's tragic that Toby Keith has died. There's not going to be any way for anybody else to fill that void in songwriting. And if you are watching this channel, and probably most of my audience is used to me doing guitar content, I'm trying to expand a little bit to just more music content across the board. So I figured this would be a good topic to discuss. But if you're watching this and you've never listened to Toby Keith, I encourage you to just search for some of his songs. I mean, they're basically undeniably genius songwriting. And there will never be anybody who can replace his ability as a songwriter. So with all that being said, the concept of this video is just to say, check out some of Toby Keith's music, and rest in peace, Toby Keith. If you like this video, don't forget to share it and subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys next time.